Ladies and grasshoppers, it is time for another exciting episode of Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. It's directed by Cinderama, and it's produced by The Camera Lady, and association by The Cameraman, with performances by the Color Beatty Crew and Evo Amber, with partners by Tom Allen, Edward Scott, and Rebel Wilson, with his co-host, Elia Mueller. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road.
Hey! What's coming up next? Let's find out. It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Mueller. Love the guy. And the morning show starting Rebel Wilson. Woo! And extremely early with Edward Scott. And that's all to come on Nick at Night. Take it away, Ellie!
Love the gorgeous YouTube dojo, and please leave your hammers at home. You don't need them here. It's Week of the Lily Mule, and now man thinks that hammers are very dangerous if you don't use them properly. Wow, very profound. We need profound introductions like that more often. Mr. Ellie Cundy Mueller. Welcome to Week Update. My name is Ellie Cundy Mueller. What's up? The theme song was composed by David Matthews Piano. The Color Beatty Crew and the cameraman are responsible for most of the things that you will see and hear on this program tonight. And they are Shoutout Spotlight Weeknight, along with Evo Amber, Dragon Ball over 2004. He is planning a comeback as far as Week Update is concerned. Art AG, the Dreamy Lucario Fangirl, Eclipse Joe 108, the Legacy Hero, Pierre Kelly, Never 09, the Bacchus, the Bob McCamey Show, Bob McCamey, Wild Alice is back, the 11 Podcast, Late Night Playset, Vicky County, Luca Picapuki, and Mob Namania, Dark Lord Studios, Kaisi Dragon, Soapy Dragon, and Ord. And also Kier's Nostalgia Corner. Now, before we go any further, you have to see this. Folks, before we go on with the rest of the show, I just want to apologize for not showing a Nick at Night bump at the very end of the show that you saw the other night, or whatever. I thought I had everything ready to go, but I forgot about a specific Nick at Night bumper. So, I'm going to show you the Nick at Night bumper right now, and then we'll go on with the rest of the show. Cool? Cool. Roll it.
Or you watch right with Nick at Night. Keep it clean on the screen, Nick at Night. Use it only as directed, cause it's copyright protected. Keep your TV set connected, Nick at Night.
Good. I promised I won't make that mistake again. Alright? Now let's get back to work, huh? Alright, now that we have that taken care of, I must ask you one question. What's up?
What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Bum 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 bum.
What's up with hammers? Tools that can hurt you if you're not careful. When I was being pranked and bullied in high school, I asked a few security guards to protect me. One of them grabbed a hammer. I'm serious. One of them grabbed a hammer, and the bullies left me alone after that. Ow. Whew. Now, the oldest hammer is 3 million years old. Repeat, the oldest hammer is 3 million years old. Wait, dinosaurs can't use hammers. Now wait, you need to hammer safely and properly. Here's how you can do that. Wear safety glasses. Hold the hammer properly. Inspect the hammers. Choose the right hammer. And be clean and be careful. Wow, that was educational. Well, folks, it's time for another top 8 list. MP, Triggers, let's roll.
Does everybody know what time it is? Is it time for something that involves a weeknight update? That's correct. It's time for our top 8. Yeah, top 8 to know what the top 8 things are. Yeah, it's going to be great. Oh, I'm so excited. I wonder what the top 8 is going to be this time. Well, we're going to have to figure it out. Well, Ellie's going to figure it out. Yeah, Tom, it's absolutely so. Well then, what are we waiting for? Take it away, Ellie! Yeah!
You got boss. Tonight's category, top 8 words that we can call hammers. Number 8, dangerous. Number 7, paper. Ah. Number 6, scary. Number 5, help. Number 4, useful. Number 3, interesting. Number 2, crazy. And number 1, fascinating. Do we really need to say anything else? At this point, no. I see. Thank you, boys. You know what, draw hashtag week now, update hashtag LWO for late night, hashtag LWO for adults, hashtag spread love around, hashtag all this cool. Get those hashtags to on social media, please, and acknowledge the camera lady in the camera and the carving crew when you use that last hashtag, please, because they created that last hashtag. By the way, I'd like this thing, subscribe and bell, share it, and you can chat in the comment section down below. Sorry about that. My mind was working faster than my mouth. Anyway, watch these commercials, and then when the commercials are over, Weeknight Update will resume with special delivery, an update on ERMD Dragon Ball Level 2004, a moment for everyone, excuse me, a little talking time, some random advice for the world, and this week's comment of the week question. Why did I say all that? Well, this show is called Weeknight Update. That's why. Now, here it is, your bomb tonight.
When a girl checks her phone, a guy says nothing. When a guy checks his phone, a girl says, "Who are you texting? Why? Do you love her? Can we date?"
The president delivered his State of the Union. He said, our future looks bright, with prosperity and classic TV for everyone on Nick at Night.
A lot of advertisers tell you to shop around for carpeting. Shop everybody else first, they say, then shop us. Well, at Empire, we say shop us first. You'll save a lot of time. You won't get a better value anywhere else. You won't get 72-hour delivery either. You won't get a free Bissell shampoo, and you won't get Empire's great credit terms. If you want the best price on good brand name carpeting delivered in 72 hours, you got to come to Empire. So why not call us first?
588-2300 Empire.
These are top cops.
You never realize how important your training is until you need it. All the procedures, all the scenarios, they all come back. And most times, you automatically do what you're supposed to do.
It's a commitment you have to yourself and to the people. It's a commitment you have when you become a cop.
Ride with Top Cop, Thursday on Channel 11.
Welcome back to Weeknight Update. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about that joke that I made a while ago. Remember when we talked about the fact that the hammer is 3 million years old? And then I said, wait a minute, dinosaurs can't use hammers. Oh boy. that was an oldie but a goodie. Even though the joke wasn't really that old. Hey, how about another episode of Special Delivery, huh?
Inspired on me, lords and ladies, yes, we're here. Masterpiece to please, I shall say the good year. Headbutt, double up, evil chicken listen. I did, megaton, just in time for frogs.
That was perfect. That was perfect. Now, Evil Amber, the Dragon Ball Lover 2004, is still working on Royal Adventures, and Royal Adventures will premiere during this program very, very, very soon. Now, Evil Amber, the Dragon Ball Lover 2004, has 148 subscribers right now. That's great, but she needs to reach 250 subscribers by the end of this month. So please help her reach 250 subscribers. Now, let's have a moment for everyone, shall we?
Hey, Rebel, do you know what time it is? No, the camera lady, what time is it? Well, Rebel, it's time for a moment for everyone. I wonder what Ellie is going to say this time. Well, we're about to find out right now. Yeah, so take it away, Ellie. Yeah, Ellie. Love you, my smoochie poo.
Sometimes a funny joke can really make you happy. Of course, some jokes are weirder than others. Matter of fact, hold on. Hey, Mom. Come here, I gotta tell you this joke. Alright, now this was a joke that I made earlier in the program. Listen to this. The oldest hammer is 3 billion years old. Wait, dinosaurs can't use hammer. If a rhino could use a hammer, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I call a humdinger. Yes. Woo! And now, it's time for something else that people call a humdinger. No, they don't call what I'm about to do a humdinger. No, they call it talking time. And quite frankly, I think that we should all call it talking time. Ready? Say it with me. Talking time. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's talking time to know what Ellie is talking about. So, let's talk about it. Yeah!
Check this out. All right? Although the species of Homo sapiens, aka human beings, is 200,000 years old, the oldest hammers date back to 3 million years old. The earliest versions were constructed out of stones. For breaking or forming various materials such as bone, wood, or other stones. These ancient hammers didn't have any handles. Instead, the user's arm was the primary means of generating force. Ouch! And I thought that the modern hammers were dangerous. Ouch! Of course, nowadays the modern hammers are very iconic. The carpenter's hammer is the most iconic version, but it's far from the only type used by craftsmen. Industrial professionals, there's more than one modern hammer. Industrial professionals use everything from ball-peen hammers for mechanical projects and dead blow hammers for precision work to jackhammers and sledgehammers for demolition. How? You won't learn that from anybody else? Wait a minute. Didn't Bob Vila talk about hammers when he was on PBS? Yeah, he did. Now, here are the top 8 safety tips for a safe hammer handling. Alright? Number 1, always wear safety glasses when using a hammer because eye injuries are a common occurrence when using hammers. Number 2, choose the right hammer for the job. Different hammers are designed for different tasks. Alright, that's a given. Then it says, then inspect the hammer before use. Okay, a damaged hammer can easily break and cause injury. Everybody knows that. To hold your hammer properly. That's common sense. Keep your work area clean and organized. Again, that's something for everyone to remember. That is definitely something for everyone to remember. And then it says avoid overreaching or awkward positions and use the hammer for its intended purposes. In other words, only use it for hammering and not for anything else. And use the hammer with the right force. Wow. That's very, very, very interesting. How about some random advice for the world, huh? When you are doing a show, it's nice to get feedback from outside sources because you'll know what to say and what not to say. And you'll also know how to say things properly. When you are doing a show like this, make sure you get some help because if you're just doing it by yourself, then it'll be very, very, very hard for you to come up with a finished plot. That's why it's important for you to get help. And let me tell you something else. Teamwork makes the dream work. So remember that. Also, remember this week's comment of the week question, which is what are some of the things that you have learned from your dad? Go over to the post section of my YouTube channel page and answer that question as honestly and as thoughtfully as you can. That's it for tonight's episode of Weeknight Update, but the rest of this week will be fantastic. Check this out. Tomorrow we'll talk about screwdrivers. Wednesday we'll talk about paint brushes. Then on Thursday we'll talk about plungers, and then on Friday we'll talk about Father's Day. The camera lady and the cameraman and the color reading crew will be here all The camera lady and the cameraman and the color reading crew will be here all week. Hopefully Ibrahim with the Dragon Ball Over 2004 will be here tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And GD Coop, the YouTuber, Bombation, Mild Shock, and Christian Faithies will be here on Friday. Woo! Well, guess what, folks? That's the news. I'm out, Steve. 4x4.
And that has been another exciting episode of Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. And now it is time to hear some final thoughts of the villains. So, good night, everyone.
This show was terrible, disgusting, awful. See you guys tomorrow? Of course.
The president delivered his State of the Union. He said, our future looks bright with prosperity and classic TV for everyone on Nick at Night.